Welcome readers and supporters of the Parsippany Public Library. My name is Lindsey Mach and I am the owner of Lindsey Noel Publishing Services. I'm a freelance writer, proofreader, and book marketer. I enjoy helping authors find their voice and get their ideas out through writing. Perhaps you have a book idea you've always wanted to work on, or maybe you've even started working on a project but never had the time to complete it. Well, now is a great time with everyone spending more time at home these days. Today I'm going to offer you 5 tips to help you get your writing ideas into a finished manuscript. The first writing tip is setting up a writing schedule. Writing a book can be really overwhelming, and a lot of times we just have no idea where to even start. By setting up a schedule, you set aside the time that you need to make sure that you can get your writing done. So this can be, a half-hour a day, or maybe it's an hour a week, but think about what you want to be working on, and think about how much time you have and make a schedule so you can make sure that you stay on track and that you accomplish all your writing goals. The next tip is developing a system for keeping track of all your ideas in one place. So this could be a notebook or a folder, or maybe even just having some notes added to your phone. But think about where you're going to store all of your creative ideas when they come to you. Because sometimes when we're at the grocery store, maybe we're in the car, or maybe we're hiking, we could have all these really great writing ideas, but then no place to keep track of them. This way, when you go to do your writing, you can come back to them and make sure that you don't forget them. The next writing tip is considering what inspires you and what is your purpose for writing your book. Think about, do you want to be entertaining readers? Do you want to be sharing some of your expertise with someone? Do you want to teach someone something? Think about what your purpose is and what is inspiring to you, and carry that through in your writing. The next tip is setting a few writing priorities for every time you sit down to work on your book. For example, you might one day decide you want to work on the table of contents. Maybe you want to work on an outline another day. Maybe your book requires some research, so you need to do that. So think about smaller, more manageable pieces of things that you need to do in order to get your book done. And every time you sit down to do some writing, have those little smaller goals, which will make the whole process a lot less overwhelming. The final tip is allowing yourself to revise. A lot of writers will write and then they start revising and editing their work, or even they'll come back to it and change things. And this can be a little bit frustrating and even a little discouraging. But this is really just part of the writing process. So just being aware of that being a part of the process, and making sure that you don't become frustrated, and allowing that extra time, because revising is how you make your work better and better. Today we covered 5 writing tips to get your ideas into a finished manuscript. We talked a little bit about setting up a schedule, developing a system for keeping track of your writing ideas, considering what inspires you and what purpose you have for writing, setting a few priorities for every time you go to sit down to work on your writing, and then finally allowing yourself the opportunity to do some revising, since this is a natural part of the writing process. This is a great time to work on your projects, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions. My email address is lindsey@lnpublishingservices.com. Thank you.